As many of you know, I live in Thailand, and over the couple of years I've been posting videos, I have included a few stories from my adopted home. Today, I bring you another, a mysterious figure seen in the northern province of Chang Rai. This ghostly figure was thought to be some kind of supernatural scarecrow by the villagers, with later analysis claiming that it was actually an extraterrestrial, a small, red-eyed, yellowish entity, which they claim was frolicking around in the air above the rice fields of the northern villages. So what was it? And has it been seen again? Let's take a look. Welcome to IF, videos on history, mystery, and the strange. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a video again. Let's start out by giving a bit of history on Chang Rai. North of the Thai capital of Bangkok, the area is known for producing much of Thailand's agricultural produce. Popular products include coffee, bananas, coconuts, pineapples, and of course, rice. It was over these fertile fields in 2005 that a strange humanoid-like creature was spotted in the sky. Thailand is a bit of a hotspot for anomalous flying objects, be it the Naga lights on the banks of the Mekong River in Mae Sot or the UFO activity over Kolkala Mountain. But this incident was a little different. The witnesses of this odd occurrence said that they saw a ghostly scarecrow in the Chang Rai sky. So what exactly did these farmers see in the red hue of the early morning air? Described as a being that had yellow skin, a big head with bulbous red eyes, a tiny mouth, large ears, and was small in stature, bizarrely having no visible arms and strange pointed feet. It floated effortlessly over the rice fields and on occasion seemed to make efforts to communicate with the Thai farmers. Reports of these sightings detailed what happened and read as follows. It was a cool morning on August 31st, 2005. The handful of residents of a small Thai village named Hoi Nam Rak spotted a bizarre, yellowish humanoid figure hovering over a ridge which ran through a rice and lemongrass paddy of local 69-year-old farmer T. Kit Kambon. The first to witness the strange event was a 51-year-old man named Sawang Bonrachasak. He made claims that he'd seen the mysterious being while riding his bicycle past the field between 8 and 8:30 that morning. Bonrachasak was adamant about what he had seen, and with others accusing him of being drunk, he insisted that he was completely sober. The confused man first thought the humanoid was a scarecrow that had been somehow automated, but under further inspection the man could clearly see that it was a living thing. Bonrachasak said that the moment he realized this thing was some kind of creature, it sent chills down his spine. The hovering scarecrow nodded its head and stared intensely at him with its large, bulbous blood-red eyes. This is when the 51-year-old man had the feeling that it was asking for help. Maybe the scarecrow was communicating telepathically. Bonrachasak was quick to make an exit and left the scene, but not before sharing the story of what he had seen with the other villagers. He described to them the armless humanoid creature with its 2 legs, tapered to pointed feet, and yellow-colored skin. He claimed that the thing was around 30 inches in height with a big head. This head had equally large ears attached to a relatively small body. He told them how gravity seemed to have no effect on the little yellow entity. Rather than serving as a warning, Bonrachasak's tale only intrigued the villagers, who then wanted to see this thing with their own 2 eyes. This is when Sawang Bunyalak and Boapan Lawi Chai had their encounter with the yellowish being, the latter claiming that she was the first to spot the humanoid at 6:30 that morning, but didn't inform anyone else, something that seems very unlikely to me. It's at this point we meet investigator Kitty Kasem Ratanakosa. He heard the story through the local village gossip and decided to hunt out an answer for this strange event. When interviewing people in the area, he was told that the villagers had seen floating fireballs near the rice paddies the evening before the yellow figure showed up. This led him to consider a connection. Could the yellow scarecrow be an alien? Could the fireballs have been it arriving in a ship? Strange orbs are often described at UFO sightings. Some evidence even points to a correlation between orbs and crop circles. The man investigated more and thought that he had found an answer when he met Tong Muan Pochailot, who lived in the nearby village of Doi Kam. This man gave the investigator a story about a discarded helium-filled rubber doll which he had found entangled in the branches of a tree in August of 2005. Pochailot tied the greenish-orange doll in front of his home, believing it would make for an excellent scarecrow, this stopping the birds from feasting on his vegetable garden. He described the doll as being about 3 feet in height with a large head, which had prominent features such as a nose, eyes, and mouth. Although there were no ears, it also had tiny arms and legs. This doll was said to have been whisked away by a storm which blew it through the village a day or so before the sightings of the yellow alien. Many disagreed that the doll was an answer to these sightings. Now, you may think that this sounds like a plausible answer to what this thing was, but there is a twist to the story. The investigator managed to obtain a photograph of this doll, and when it was presented to those that had witnessed the yellow scarecrow, they were 100% positive that it was not the same thing which they had seen floating above the rice fields. To support this, the villagers said that what they saw had motion and movement that was no way the same as the bobbing of a balloon. The story grew, and with it, so did visitors. People from all over the country rushed to get a look at where an alien had visited. The rumors began to grow, and in the end the story had morphed to include a crashed alien ship, recovered bodies, and something that would seem to be a Thai version of Roswell minus the military involvement. This story is interesting and shares a lot in common with similar creatures spotted all over the globe. The description of the creature has me thinking of the Hopkinsville goblins. If you are unfamiliar with the story, I will give a brief outline, but I think it would make for another great video. If you would like to see that, let me know in the comments below. We have to go back to 1955 and the rural community of Hopkinsville, Kentucky. It was an August night when 7 children and 5 adults spotted a saucer flying over their home. Things quickly escalated when the group claimed little men began to surround and climb all over the cabin. The family were obviously terrified, and things would only worsen when these strange little beings attempted to gain entry to the home. 2 men from the group, John Sutton and Billy Ray Taylor, claimed that they fought off the men with a shotgun and a pistol for several hours before managing to call the police. This is where the similarities with the Thai case creep in. The little men were monkey-like with long arms and webbed hands that had talons, large, bright offset eyes, and pointed ears. The description sounds to me similar to the creature which hovered over the Thai rice fields. Looking at the sketch by Evansville press artist Larry Hill, there are features that are alike, but also differences. The Hopkinsville goblins, as they came to be known, were a lot more aggressive and in a group, this suggesting different goals in the contact events. There has been a number of other sightings that share commonalities with the Thai case. The alleged alien encounters of Japan's Kofu-fanged humanoids, Russia's Voronezh aliens, and Zimbabwe's aerial skull encounter. Some say that the idea of this being an extraterrestrial is way off the mark, and what was seen is more in line with a paranormal event. Thais can be a superstitious bunch, and there are many myths and legends of ghosts and spirits which match with the story of the yellow scarecrow. Had you heard of this strange creature? Have you been to Chang Rai? Would you like more stories from Southeast Asia? Let me know in the comments below. Before my customary sign off, I'd like to ask you guys for a little bit of help. I seem to have been targeted on my social media platforms like Facebook, and none of my videos or posts are being shared, so if you really want to help me out, please share this to any social media site that you think it's relative to. And, as always, if you like what I do here on the channel, hit that red button, like and share. You can catch the latest by searching We Are If. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.